Hi guys, this is Powerhouse TV and you're welcome to the second episode of Married and Single. And yes, we're still talking about divorce and I still have my baby girl Juliet. And we just want to talk about the solutions to this divorce of a thing. So Biko inegenti you get chance to kitinye ya ikuno kukia people Sunday no without putting the work into action. So please, Juliet. Okay, let me just say what I think my number one solution can be or might be is as you begin, you want marry. I beg lower your expectations. Like not expect. Like bring down your checklist. Bring down your checklist. You want a God-fearing man, but you want him to look like Kanye West. You want him to be as rich as Dangote, but no, you don't want him to be sleeping outside at the same time. Please, if you're getting married, lower your checklist. You have 20 things on your checklist, but you're not even measurable up to 8. Like you know the good character, you the bad character, wow, but you want someone to deal with your trash. Please. Okay, over to you, Juliet. Let me say
something. When she said lower your standard, she didn't say rub it to the gutter.
No, that's not
She did not say rub it.
I said checklist, not your standard though.
Now, the thing about one of the solutions about divorces, most women and men in this great Nigeria that we are, or Africa at large,
which is yet to be great,
is that once you're married, once you're in a relationship, in fact, Catholics, they tell you to cut at least 2 years.
Okay.
Cut at least 2 years.
Is it even necessary?
Very necessary for them. That's why if you remember, I said it's not what worked for Mr. A can work for Mr. B. A woman can meet her husband today and marry the man next day, and they will live together very, very well. Mm-hmm. And you will cut for 6 years and still you will not live together.
You will still crash.
You understand? Do not go into a marriage with expectations. Even men. I've seen a man that said, I had a very high expectations for her. I expected her to be this. I expected her to be that. I was like, Uncle, now, let me remind you that this girl
is human first.
Aside from being human, she was brought up in a different background. Your background is different from her background.
Yeah.
Maybe in her background, she's being treated like a princess, like a queen. Every morning, they serve her food they serve her breakfast on bed. They serve her everything she wants. She never washes her clothes. She never does anything for herself. And the fact she got married to you, don't expect her all of a sudden to start doing all those things.
No.
So you as the fact that you saw all those things and still wanted to marry her, I was expecting you to still keep up that standard.
Mm-hmm. What's wrong with bringing a house up?
If you can't keep it up, try to make her understand and teach her better.
Yeah.
I've seen men that cook for their wives. It doesn't make them less anymore.
But what is wrong with the man cooking for you? Like you entering kitchen does not make you less of a man. Some people think once you do something that that the society feels it's a woman's job.
Okay.
You be like what do they even? How do they even say it's a woman rapper?
Let me gist you about a guy I dated. I dated this guy. I think that's one of the reasons I kind of become a sports brat. I dated this guy then. I never washed my clothes. Not even my undies.
Was he going to the dry cleaner?
No, he does that himself. A businessman.
Even the panties too.
I'm telling you, he does that
please,
himself.
Please, when you're gisting this kind of thing, please be going into details. Mention
like
the panties.
When we're dating, I was a very lazy girl from childhood.
Okay.
Because growing up, we had mates, we had Omo boy, like they say. Mm-hmm. So I never learned how to do chores. My chores was just, aside from that, when my dad now died, my mom wanted to give me that hard hand. But she said I cannot fit it. She now sent me to boarding school. But while in boarding school, my school mother still did everything and all. But then again, I grew up with my grandma. You know this thing about grandmas?
Yeah.
They will not be
petty you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She understand.
Yeah.
So I grew up like that. And the guy understood that I'm that kind of a person. So he washes my undies. Undies no be title.
The men undies.
Undies are brand panties.
Yeah.
Washes them very, very well. And like when I'm in my menstrual period, I know they get menstrual cramps, so I don't have that. So, but during that period, almost pampering now. Baby, galacha ice cream. Babe, what would you eat? Babe, should I make you indomie? As in, I saw the perfect husband in him.
You didn't end up with this.
I didn't end up with him, sorry. Reason is this. He's a model. He's a model. And he's not always around. And most times, you know now, all those things. In the future, you don't want to end up with someone that will not be there for the kids. When it comes to a man, bros, do not expect your wife to be what she's not when she was single. It's good to marry the opposite side of you, but when you're marrying your opposite, make sure that you're not going there with an expectation.
It shouldn't be in every aspect.
You don't go. One thing that kills marriage till tomorrow, I'm saying it, is that a lot of people going there with expectations.
Just like I
just
said,
go there,
calm down.
stand,
expect
relax,
the worst.
respect nothing at all, not even the worst. Expect nothing, and just say, okay, God, take the wheel, drive me wherever you're taking me to. I am happy with it. Then when you see that the ship is sinking, that is what I'm still standing on that thing that said women can be an ocean, she can be the air, she can be the fire, she can be the earth you're standing on, she can be everything at the same time. That is why we are stronger than men. Men, they are owners, they just do hard jobs, bring money. But a woman can go through pain and still come out and try to make people laugh.
Okay, so
but when a man is going through hell, it's already showing on his face. That is why I said it is good to marry. When you're getting married, marry someone that is your playmate. I'm not this kind of person that say marry your friend. Your friend can still be your worst enemy when you guys are married. Just make sure you marry someone that has that understanding. Conscience. Have someone a good heart. Conscience. Someone that has a good heart, to be precise.
Someone that has conscience. Because
that understands what it's like
what
to forgive.
Why I'm trying to, like, stand strongly on this conscience of a thing is because, see, we women, we get our own, like, we get plenty wahala. We get plenty. We full our body on a steady. Our body, they pepper us. If it's not this, it's that. And then even under not even menstrual cramp. I mean, I'm talking about ovulation. When you're ovulating,
hormonal imbalance,
it starts to switch. So marry someone that has conscience, someone that can say, oh, maybe you've done something. Someone that would say, she's human, though, and to err is human, and to forgive is divine. Not why would you do this? Why you're meant to be perfect? You're meant because you are a woman.
Something like yes. It is better than do you understand?
Yeah.
That is what kills most marriage. Do you understand? So the solution is that's why I said it still boils down to women. When you notice your husband is this Charlie type, always playful, and one day he comes back sad, and don't you think it is a natural phenomenon for you to ask him what's wrong?
And then sometimes even if you ask what's wrong,
he's gonna say, obviously he will say nothing. But it is meant for you as a woman to find out. That is why you are his wife. As his wife, you're supposed to get like 2 or 3 business associates number. Then, when he's telling you nothing, it could be related to business, it could be related to family.
It could be related to side chicks.
Anyone way be shy. The thing is, I used to tell a lot of young ladies, is it that cheating thing? Yeah, I don't believe in that. That's general saying that men are polygamous in nature. No, I don't. But boys have to be boys, men have to be men.
That second guy down there doesn't have the
man. Only man go suck breast from childhood till he die. Instead they suck breast.
Exactly.
And I'm still going to say it. A lot of women don't understand the connection it has to do with when your man is sucking your breast. It comes with ease. Even nothing they come out, but it calms the neck. In fact,
so are you saying for divorce not to happen in less than maybe in the next
breastfeed your husband?
So we should
breastfeed him.
So we should keep
give him breast. If your husband comes back and say, babe, I'm passing bufute, so that he will suck wisdom. Do you understand? It's simple. I just say in this life, most women don't understand the simple
Jesus.
thing that has to do with marriage. So it's not always
So
about
after
sex.
feeding him on the dining table,
all
feed him.
the time
Exactly.
It can be no way you might be, if he eats, he go still eat.
Yes.
Anyone wake up, eat
anyone
in day,
comes first, eat.
but make sure say he eats.
Yes.
Anyhow way be, make sure it cannot necessarily be sex. Do you understand?
Yeah.
A man just wants that closeness. He wants that cuddle. He wants to be safe in your arms. That's why most men, if you notice now, what leads to divorce also is that most men are not vulnerable to their wives.
That is actually, I've been saying it here. They feel like
no,
you're a man, you're like,
especially when you're marrying the wrong. Okay, for all the one man chuku megi poor, then chuku nye gajo wine.
Exactly. Yeah,
it is better you die a poor man than you marry a bad wife. Okay, for a bad wife can cripple every door to success that you have.
True.
Or say I wouldn't need make 200,000 today. No ajo wine. You will not even get up to 500 naira. So that is why I tell a lot of men, if you know you don't have anything with this woman, that's why they say a man, once a man sees the woman he wants to marry, he knows.
Exactly.
Automatically.
You don't even have to date
them for
years.
Years. Oh, you already knows. Oh, wait, because say, okay, I just double one side. Can I some other place?
Yeah.
But once he sees his wife, the spark
they know.
Is there already.
Yes.
He doesn't need stress.
True. I can attest to this.
He might not be giving you the money on spend you on side chicks. But okay, for once he sees his wife,
he knows.
On the other way, you will now find out that he will build that wall, that shield around you. He will always want you to be safe. He will always want you to be open to him. When you will not be telling him, sure you have babe now, you say, happy go do that one. She understand?
Yeah.
It's their normal talk, but yes. Once a man starts behaving like that towards you, you understand he loves you extremely. See, a man that loves you can be protective. He can be a shield. Like, shield
that was what they say you should
I'm not saying I'm not saying to be forming gree. No, what I'm saying is you be like a protective shield to her.
Like a brother.
In fact, that's why I used to say, when you're getting married, your wife is not just your wife. She's your wife. She's your mother. She's your sister. She's everything. She's your
side chick.
She's your side chick. Then, as a husband, your husband is supposed to be your brother, your father, your everything. Your boyfriend, your friend. He's supposed to be. In fact, he's supposed to be your bestie too.
Yeah. Because
there's nothing you will tell your husband, especially when you're marrying the matured ones, that he will use against you.
Okay.
So,
I want us to
communication can be a solution.
I want us to be, because this divorce of a thing. In fact, marriage is very no. Actually, in 1 year itself, because the more you go,
the more you understand.
Yeah,
the brother is becoming.
Exactly, it's just like the vagina. The deeper you go, you understand. So, I think another solution to this divorce of a thing is being able to be yourself inside
and outside
the missus. So what we ladies do is the moment you marry somebody, you stop existing. If he's not your husband, then nobody knows you.
No.
If it's not that marriage, you're inside. If it's not that munyo dogu, the fact, as you're answering Juliet, and let's say before you got married, you're like a celebrity. Everybody don't they know you somehow. You're answering this particular name before the moment you get married, Juliet stop existing.
That's
It's only munyo dogu. If you're not with your husband, nobody can recognize you. Yeah. If you go to a function or anything, nobody can say, you don't remember this woman. Then now, no, why? Because you're no longer existing. If it's not your husband,
just like what you're saying, like I'll use my person as an example. I'm an extrovert, extremely extrovert. Like, my extrovert knows no level, it knows no boundary. I can meet you to that. You're already my best friend. You're already close to me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now the thing is, I have never dated any guy that is like me.
Why? Because you believe you should be the opposite.
It's not a choice.
Okay, you just find yourself.
I just find myself in that situation. And I find out that whenever I'm dating someone, I'm always like the light and you're following. I'm always so I find out that whenever I'm dating people like that, they end up feeling threatened by me. Another solution to avoid divorce is communication. And please, parents, I'm still going to say it again. Bring up your children in a right way.
Bring up your male as
Your male children,
well as
your
your
women, your female child. I've seen a girl. Oh, let me gist you. I was on my way to somewhere. I think it was last week in PH. So I ran into a girl at night. I was in my taxi. So I found out that she kind of was stranded. And she came in. I told my driver, please stop so that I can pick her up. And she came in and I was like, okay. I eavesdropped on her where she was scolding a guy for sending her 50K for her.
How much was he supposed to send? 100.
I didn't say anything, so I waited for her to finish her conversation. And I asked her, sorry, auntie, but don't be angry, what do you do for a living? And she was like, she doesn't understand.
She's
said,
a
sorry.
student for a living. In fact, she's doing her best
Hold
for
on.
a living.
And I asked her, sorry, what do you do? Like, do you have a business you do? She was like, why am I asking? I said, because I'm asking because if you're a businesswoman and you're an entrepreneur, you should not be sounding this stupid. And she was like, what do I mean? Madam, you're becoming offensive. I said, I'm not becoming offensive. If I do not tell you, my conscience will prick me if I do not advise you. And I told her, as an entrepreneur, we know how hard it is to make money. And she was like, I'm supposed to be enough for him now. After all, I give him, I say, you are mad.
Sex can be found everywhere.
And I
now.
told him that is what most people don't understand. You're dating a man, sex can be. Okay, I will just go to Abakaliki Street
and pay how much, man?
2,000 naira.
How much?
You don't wait. How many times?
Even go 5 rounds and still pay only 2K.
Only 2K.
And they sent you 50.
See, I'm still going to say the worst creature on this life, the worst creatures on this earth are women. They can be best, they can be worst too. Another thing that can curb the menace of divorce is social media. You see, once you notice that your wife is always online, try to stop her.
Why? What if someone...
No, excuse me, except when she's online because of she's doing a business. You don't get me. It's a different thing when your spouse is not into things like that and you marry the person.
Okay.
When a woman starts becoming too engaged on social media, she wasn't like that, never to start with from the onset of your marriage. Not like she's doing a business on social media. Brother, check it. There's a twist behind it.
So you mean we should avoid social media?
I'm not saying avoid. Be on social media, but be on guard.
Okay.
Respect everybody on social media, but do not get carried away with the things they portray on social media.
Okay.
No, be everything for social media be
something
truth.
just happened right now. As Lasisi will say. I think I just remember something. I think another way to calm down with this whole divorce, because did you notice it's becoming like a normal?
No.
It's becoming,
yeah.
It's not like going to primary school. It's becoming so, it's a normal thing now. Like divorce don't even mean anything again. So another way to avoid those things is have things to do together and some things not to do together. Things to do as family. Like, with the kids. They also have things to do as I'm just on my own. Also have things to do as husband and wife.
I said something at the opening of this show. I'm not a religious person, but I love God. The moment a husband and wife stop praying together, the devil has already started giving way. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now let me explain. A husband and wife might not even pray with the children. Do you understand? But once you're waking up, on that your matrimonial bed,
cover it with the blood of Jesus.
Pray on it together.
Yeah.
As a couple.
In case
when you go out and
in case you're not a Christian or you don't worship God.
In case you're not a Christian.
Whatever it is you worship
or you believe in.
Yeah.
Most things that break marriages are social media and stupid friends. You will now find out that those friends that are even giving you the worst advice are even passing through hell in their own marriages. Your own marriage be like salad for where their own day. And you being stupid that you are, you will not be listening to them. That Jane tell me say her husband they wash clothes for her. There are things that your husband do for you that
That
Jane's husband does not do for her.
Yeah, exactly.
There are things Jane's husband do for her that your husband does not do for you. And that is why you do not compare with marriages. Like all this, that's why I say it's not all that glitters are good though. All these glitz and glams on social media. No, they deceive yourself. Oh. Just watch it for the entertainment.
Yeah. Entertain
and
yourself
say,
and that's all.
whatever it is you worship, take the wheel. Most things you should understand as this, a lot of things can come eminence of divorce. If you have communication, if you pray together as a couple, if you understand
Do
each other,
things as a
do
couple
things together as
and
a
as
couple
a family.
and as a family. Because for you to be able to go into a marriage, you should understand that. In fact, for you to go into a marriage, be able to accept the bag and baggages that come with it.
With it.
Don't run away from responsibilities.
Another thing is you cannot love someone if you don't love yourself enough.
Yeah.
Like saying, for example, let's say, my peace matters to me. So you try and avoid any problem. And then when for example, you're my roommate and I know they like too much wahala. Like, and then if when I start saying I love myself, I love my peace, there are some things that you will bring to the table and you want to make it a problem. I will just, I beg, rest.
No worry, because of my peace.
Because of my peace. You move on. And if you start choosing some things like that, you'll find that it's no longer like you're trying to be an understanding girlfriend. No.
You're just trying to avoid stupidity.
You're just being yourself.
That's why they said that. If somebody said nobody's perfect does not mean you should be stupid.
No.
The fact that you're not, see, I said something. Marriage is two imperfect people working towards perfection. I did not say they are not getting it perfect. I'm not saying they are going to get the perfection.
Perfect thing, no.
Working towards
perfection. Yeah,
that means because they are humans.
I still call it. It's an institution, and then when you call it an institution, it can be a university, a school, and then when you come to a school, you have different people in a school, but they're all fighting for one thing.
This God is wonderful.
Yeah.
You will see a woman having sex with her husband. She'll be saying, "Oh buemo, oneti daddy nyememia." But she's it's a pleasure, but at some point she'll be feeling pain too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Pain, pleasure.
No. That same woman, penny swede like this, they pain her. That same woman will go to labor room and give birth to a child that the head is like this. And it will come out through that vagina. And you say God is not wonderful.
He's very, very
And you
wonderful.
say a woman is not a superhero.
And then if you really want to avoid divorce, you as a woman know that you are a woman and this person is the man, and likewise you that is the man know that you are a man and then this person is the woman. Because when you know that this,
yes, everybody has their role to play.
You are a woman, like this person I'm living with is a woman, so what do? There's a different, like there is a way to treat a woman, there is a way not to treat her. And then one thing is, some men are just so stupid because while growing up you choose to learn the wrong things and not the right thing. You just carry rubbish and put in your own hand that a woman should not be able to talk to you, you should be in charge, and let me tell you, when you allow a woman be in control, a lot of things will go right.
Now let me use this example.
A lot of things
have you seen a robbery led by a woman? They know they catch them all.
Very perfect. Now before you know it, they don't maneuver the police out.
They know they catch them.
Exactly.
Now I say most times, that's why I said when it comes, woman does a lot when it comes to marriage. That's why you see 99% of marriage is based on the woman. A woman, you will give a woman a house, she will give you a home. You will give her money, she will turn it to resources. You will give her raw food stuff, she will give you a perfectly cooked meal.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that goes on with women. That is why when the marriage is breaking, though when it's the man's fault, when it's 100% the man's fault, they look at the woman.
They will always look at the woman for everything.
You understand?
Yeah.
That thing is already there. They were like, even if it's like maybe you're marrying all these Christian aunties, if it's like maybe all these Christian aunties and your family, they don't tell you, you would have continued.
They won't remember that you've been trying.
You understand? There's something I said. A friend of mine, a priest, is a friend of mine, works in the tribunal, said that 90% of, no, he said 99, okay, 95, sorry, 95% of divorce cases he has on his table
Yeah.
is that coming from an over-possessive husband or a stupid mother-in-law.
Exactly.
That was what he said.
Yeah.
And he gave me insight of what a mother-in-law told the daughter-in-law, that she doesn't have a right to talk anything in her marriage. Marriage, why they marry?
Wait, let me tell you, a mother-in-law came to where the son
My
and
own
the
marriage
wife were having issues. So the son left the house without returning. Like the mom see visits for morning. He left the house. It was 10 p.m. And then, do you know what the mother-in-law said to the wife? Go and find my son. Oh, this was not how I raised my son. My son doesn't sleep out. As I hear them, I shock.
How?
I shock. Well, just let's, before this thing starts to vex me, because you get the kind person where I be, maybe say some things go they happen, me I go they para.
See, like I said, in a relationship,
yeah,
be it marriage, be it relationship,
so they will still serve
one
anybody
person,
breakfast.
one person has to play the fool.
The fool, but not for a long time, please.
No matter how, I used to say it, no
beg,
matter how,
human being we all
yes,
be.
no matter how it is,
Let's try and
someone
be
has
changing
to play a
some
fool.
things.
True.
Let's try and change some
but
things.
someone has to play a fool. See, when you know you are enjoying your marriage, sometimes your husband just say, "Nah, no go, continue." At the end of the day,
you will do your thing. Exactly.
They
You
say,
don't have to talk
I'm not
everything.
green and they tear clothes.
I swear.
Oh, I don't hear.
I don't hear.
You not say, okay, you not when you not gonna do your own. I say, nah, I'm say, Papa, it's one me or the hugging back.
It still boils down to some women don't know how to handle something.
Exactly.
For example, there was a time like my husband started this thing of every time he wants to go out with his friends, and I'm like, I didn't even talk much. So one day he went to club on a Friday. I'm on a Sunday, the next day on a Sunday afternoon around 4 p.m. on Panye, say I am kaki, or something, say Naga ladies day out, or some day out when am I coming and say on Monday. Day out, he's going to enter nights out. I picked the key and I left. The next day when I came back, I didn't like not the next day, like at night when I now came back, was like this one. You tried talking. I was like, when you started every weekend on nap up with your guys, you didn't know if I decide to go a day, it not even reach a day. Apple maybe for now nothing AB level. Your head won't spark fire. It stopped there immediately.
It's just like what they said there. If you see a man thinks a woman's job is easy. It's not.
No.
You can leave a woman in the house with your family, your mama, your papa, your siblings, with your children too.
For a month.
She will not
be
complain.
okay.
She'll be okay. But leave you just for 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour is too much. 30 minutes.
Only the kids crying.
You go crazy.
You're crazy.
That's
So
what I
please,
said.
let's learn to be appreciative. Like appreciate your ladies.
Especially
we're doing too much. We're doing a lot already.
I'm not saying the ones that are rich. Okay. I see. It still boils down to me saying that love language. You see that love language? It didn't make sense. Die.
I have a very important. Like this is going to be the last question, but I want to ask because I want to know, would you choose for your husband to bring in a second wife, or would you want him to have his affairs outside and still come back to you? Which one would you want to? Like let him bring a second wife and not cheat again, or do his thing?
Individual differences.
I'm asking you.
Personally, for me, I gotta fuck 10 million girls outside. Let it be outside.
Outside, yeah.
Do not bring the bitch home. Let it be outside. In fact, I can see you fuck a woman. Don't worry. In as much as in outside, continue. But don't bring her home. You know one thing most women don't understand? A man cheating on you with different women outside means he too is trying his way to make sure that the marriage works. Because once a woman start bringing a woman to the house, he's making sure that she's breaking.
Yeah.
That is when the marriage is breaking, and that's what most women don't understand.
Me too. I think I would choose. It's better he does his shit after.
Do your shit outside.
Even before you guys got married, the man don't do plenty.
What are you saying?
If we don't eat, Jesus.
But it's still good to pray for one man, woman. It's still good. But if they are telling you to choose between having a second wife, which you don't know the Obanje he's going to marry and bring to the house,
I might ask you to leave.
They don't even born you where ask me to leave. We go there, we share you. From Monday to Wednesday, she can have you. From me, from Thursday to Sunday, I can have you. But ways is better. Have your side chicks outside. I have a friend. He has a side chick. As in, his list of side chicks can go on and on and on. But as a side chick, they meant
Say
to
you
tell am say
cross.
no, they meant to tell am say, what is your wife doing for you? You can't you leave her for me? That's the day he's blocking you and blocking anything that has to do with you. That guy respects his wife and loves his wife. But because these
Men.
men and their frivolities, to chop one soup no go gree them.
They want to eat egusi.
Egusi,
Sometimes they want to mix
nsala,
ogbono and egusi together. You understand?
that kind of a thing. They want to be doing it.
Yeah.
But most women don't understand that the man cheating on them outside is the way of them trying to save their
But
marriage.
please, men, we can do better. Look for other
Please.
ways to manage your.
Please,
You know,
that woman
emotion.
you swore for better for worse with on the altar, those side chick no dey there when you dey swear
Nah,
with them.
it's not even enough.
It's
like,
not. It's not an
It's
excuse.
not worth it. It's not worth
It's
it.
not worth it. It's not an excuse for you to cheat on your woman.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse. So please, whatever it is that you feel is going wrong in your marriage, make sure you make it work. Thank you very much, guys.
And Juliet, honestly, it's really it's been nice talking to you. I mean, I've learned so many things, and I hope our viewers also learn something, because when you get this particular talk show and then something happens in your marriage tomorrow, I think you
You
have
are the
yourself
problem. To blame.
to blame. That's what I'm saying. You have yourself. Like, what thing they do you now is from the village. And the only thing that can solve it is going.
Sometimes I won't want the village people.
we just
Sometimes it's not village people.
because you will open your eye and sin and still blame the devil.
See,
So sometimes it's
I
just
used to say, women, nothing concern village. See, I am a Catholic. You cannot hold your rosary and be praying it, and you be calling the devil.
yeah. It's true. It's
It's
true.
not possible. Oh, Ikwechili,
The devil will
nothing
take
can
control.
come in.
Yeah.
Ikwechili sieke, nothing can come in. So most times, you will find out that in marriage, so women out there, single ladies, married ones, please, let's be cautious of this marriage thing.
Yeah.
It is broad.
You
it
trade
is
with
wide.
caution.
Trade with caution. Before you get married, make sure it's what they call, what is that my brother used to call it there? Compatible companion
Yeah.
that understands that you're a woman, flaws and all, will forgive you the way you are, knows that you have a demon to fight, will fight
Yeah.
it with you.
We help
knows
you. Yeah, is that I want that's what I want
everything.
to
So
say
it's
now.
that simple. Sweethearts, it is nice speaking with you guys. You guys keep watching Powerhouse TV. So we'll see you again. One love. Mwah!
So guys, I hope you'll be able to tune in for the next episode of Married and Single. And trust me, we also have stuff like the Red Zone and the Ladies Corner, where we also talk about interesting things. And don't forget to subscribe. I love you.